Hey everybody, it is Justin, your guide into GamesGG, and honestly, Games is becoming one of the most used platforms in my personal routine. I do like looking at the news and completing quests if I have the time or if that particularly applies to me, but you can do anything that you want with GamesGG. It's kind of like you're all in one place to see literally all the games and news inside of Web3 gaming. So, why did I bring this up today? And of course, you probably clicked on the title. I'm going to be talking about the Greenpaper today. Oh my god, I totally effed that up. Anyways, so we're going to introduce the game. We're going to go through the game, the Greenpaper. I can't talk today. I'm gonna go over some important things from the gaming Web3 gaming opportunity, as well as the problem with Web3 gaming currently, as well as a solution. I'm gonna skip product because I made a video and a thread on everything about GamesGG, what you can do from the overviews, socials, insightful news, and token analytics, and how to use all those features. However, there are some things that I haven't talked about, such as for example, the roadmap or what the platform is going to eventually evolve into, as well as the upcoming. I don't know if you guys saw, but they had a G3 token presale. There are also some things with regards to tokenomics and the 333 gamers NFTs, and we'll talk about that in just a second. And last but not least, we'll also talk about the airdrop, because why not? So why don't we get started? So what is GamesGG, right? So basically, I covered this in the past, but it's a gaming super app that curates and creates content for to spotlight the top games and showcase reviews, guides, news, quests, etc., etc. And again, with over 500,000 registered users, the platform continues to evolve with one clear goal: to improve the Web3 gaming experience and provide onboarding for more gamers to shit that you actually want to play. So again, where do I even begin? So I'm going to start right here. So again, we're building an integrated Web3 gaming ecosystem by gamers for gamers, and they have a bunch of experience with they've worked with Ubisoft, Nvidia, a ton, right? Activision, Riot Games, Epic. Jesus, it's okay. So why? What is the opportunity in Web3, right? And the gaming industry has one of the most lucrative and fastest growing sectors in the overall global economy. According to Newzoo, the global games market reached $184 billion in 2023 with a projected CAGR, compounded annual growth rate, of 1.3%. So anyways, I'm going to get past the weeds here, but just saying, console games are like 30% with $56 billion per year, and then PC games are at like 20%, and basically half of all games played like for 2023 in terms of revenue is like is mobile. Like, holy moly. I guess that makes sense because phones literally go everywhere you go. But in parallel, the emergence of blockchain technology has catalyzed a paradigm shift in gaming, right? So why? What is it? What's the incentive? Characterized by decentralized ownership, interoperability, and planar mechanics, etc., etc. Essentially, you own your stuff, and there's more ways to trade and utilize all those things. But again, according to Markets to Markets report, the global blockchain gaming market was projected to grow from 4.6 billion in 2022 to 65 billion by 2027. So that's a 5-year annual report, right? So I'm not sure whether we're going to grow that much, but I can say for sure gaming is probably going to expand, at least with blockchain gaming, right? So what is blockchain gaming? It has drawn the appeal of many due to its inherent differences in monetization models and open economy systems compared to traditional games, right? Perhaps most known for the following differentiating criteria. And what are these? So decentralized economies, right? They facilitate player-driven economies, enabling gamers to monetize their skills, assets, and achievements securely, right? And then additionally, that kind of segues into tokenization and asset ownership. Of course, NFTs. I know there's a lot of you may not like NFTs, but essentially, I mean, if you can actually own your stuff, in like the traditional Web 2 space, I mean, that would be pretty dank. Especially if, like the current problem with you can't own your stuff. I mean, you can technically, but it's just like bits owned on a server that can be erased at any point. But I mean, if you own it on a blockchain, then it's actually yours, right? You can trade it. Again, you can own it, you can trade it on a marketplace like OpenSea or Magic Eden, and then again, it fosters a thriving digital asset marketplace. So again, last but not least is interoperability and cross-game engagement. So what does this mean? So blockchain's interoperable nature facilitates a seamless asset transfer. So basically sending your stuff if you want to send it to other people. And then, holy moly, another problem. Blockchain gaming space lacks the engaging high-quality game titles that help shape the gaming industry over the past decade, right? If there aren't any fun games, I mean, if you can't find any fun games, why fucking do it, right? That's the whole point, right? As well as a true sense of education around the various facets of blockchain technology. So again, they kind of touch upon a couple of the friction points for, actually getting started, right? So again, they kind of talk about how, you can go into the slippery slope of low-quality, unpolished game titles or even fall victim to scams, right? I mean, let's be real here. There are a lot of scams in crypto, right? I mean, it's a very nascent space, and having ownership over a 12 phrase or a 24, memorizing that. I mean, that's not for most people, in my opinion. That's probably I wouldn't be able to explain that to my grandma. No, I don't think so. Therein lies the opportunity. IGN and Kotaku exist in traditional gaming to help guide gamers to top quality titles and warn them about undeserving ones, right? And hundreds of thousands of gaming creators dive even further to present their analysis, likes, and dislikes, right? We already saw this. I'm going to pull over to, whatchamacallit. I'm just going to pull over to Shrapnel, right? I swear to God, there's probably some live streams. Okay, I'll have to pull over to like something like Big Time. But basically what I wanted to talk about was, I mean, if you want to see whether a game is worth playing, you're going to go watch a creator that's playing the game, and you're going to see whether they like it or not, right? Or you're going to see whether it's for you, which makes a lot of sense, right? I mean, most of us do that. Most of us watch Let's Plays and stuff like that, right? Yet in blockchain gaming, the space that perhaps needs a golden compass to help navigate through the noise and traps, there is no IGN or Kotaku, right? There really isn't like a one-stop shop to kind of understand the things like live streams, user reviews. If you take a look at the user reviews for Big Time, there's a ton of people just giving their, their thoughts on the game. There's also editorial reviews too. It kind of explains the, pros and cons, but I'm trying to go over the Greenpaper. I already explained this in the previous video, but I mean, it's just so useful to go between the Greenpaper and the website itself, because it literally is just right there, right? And again, enter GamesGG. It's the home of Web3 gaming, a platform devoted to guiding new gamers through game discovery, guides, etc., live streams, blah, blah, blah. And again, it's not just a social media site through, with quest analytics, rewards, way to flex and show off your clout. And again, we don't necessarily know which game or genre is going to take off first or what blockchain will see the most success. But, I mean, regardless of any of that, I mean, once new gamers enter the space, through the ever-increasing appeal and sentiment shift, the need for all-encompassing gaming platforms to help guide decisions, spotlight the top titles, and keep gamers updated will only increase. All very true. So again, it's going to be interesting to see how, games becomes this, platform that goes beyond just listing any game within the space, but, also develops all those features and stuff like that. So I know we covered the introduction. I know it took me like 8 minutes, but there's a couple other things to go over, like the problems. I'll skip the solution because it's very obvious and inherent, right? We'll talk about the roadmap too in just a second here, as well as the G3 token. So I know you guys probably saw the Gamers NFT as well as the airdrop coming up here. So we'll try to dive into that, as well as the ecosystem utility and the features that, Games is going to integrate into, its roadmap and stuff like that. But before that, we should talk about the problems to get some context before that. So it's no secret that lack of education is one of the biggest challenges in the space, right? More so, the lack of targeted education and opportunities for each individual. And again, Web3 is still in its infancy, right? Traditional gaming has over 3 billion gamers. But I mean, in crypto, it's barely 2 million. And again, there's going to be multiple wallets. So we don't even know if it's like 2 million, right? It can even be less than that. And that's tiny. I'm going to say a meme. We're early, guys. But where are all the problems, right? There are four. There are four main stakeholders facing distinct individual problems. Gamers, right? If you're a gamer, it's fucking hard to find fun games with easy onboarding. If you're games themselves, developers, you struggle with launching and acquiring players, given overall industry sentiment and lack of users. And then content creators, I would fall in this category. You're forced to amplify paying customers to survive regardless of quality. So, of course, as a content creator, I only want to. I really would only play games that I really like, right? And to put that on the channel, I mean, that's a reflection of me, right? Of course, I'm gonna talk about the game and try to guide you in the right direction. But it's like, okay, we need to be able to scale that and actually rate that. And what's really nice is if you take a look at I think I did review. If I take a look at my my favorite games, of course I have the Forgotten Universe. I've been playing the Cosmic Battle and Kaiju cards in the Arbitrum arcade. Okay, shoot, I can't find my reviews. I'll have to find that later. But oh yeah, I have latest reviews. I was also playing 9 Heroes. What's really nice is you can submit your reviews too. So that actually opened a different tab, but basically it reminds me of Overwatch with a twist, since classes can mix with a variety of loadouts for a variety of gameplay styles, right? Very fun. I thought the healer class was very interesting. That was very new. I like that mechanic. So again, you can literally just, as a content creator, you can say what you think. And there's just a one-stop shop for people to read your reviews, especially if you have if you're high. Anyways, I'm getting too deep in the weeds. But again, investors getting overwhelmed with hype, daily launches, and also FOMO and poor decisions. So again, Games is trying to bridge that clear gap between games, gamers, as well as investors and content creators too. So again, this represents a great opportunity for Games to dominate and fill that gap. So again, I kind of go over the solution as well. They kind of talk about how you can, curate the top games, reviews, guides, etc., etc. I mean, it's all very intrinsic, inherent to all the tabs here. If you explore the site and use it, I know I definitely do here. But let's kind of talk about the roadmap. So there's 4 things in here, as well as a redacted. But there's a roadmap plan. So step 1, token launch. You probably saw the pre-sale for G3 token. You probably saw some stuff about Airdrop, but again, the token is going to fuel the entire ecosystem in upcoming 2024 and 2025 features. After that will come the Battle Pass and Passport, so you can own your progress, and flex your gamer profile and achievements, right? So again, number 3, platform tournaments, right? So a lot of the tournaments in Web3 are kind of fragmented across the space, and man, to have all of them all in one place, just like tournaments, I guess you can compete at the highest level and win incredible prizes in seconds. So I guess it's a place to track your achievements over time and have an aggregated place for tournaments. That's going to be pretty sick, especially if you're a hardcore gamer. And then also gaming IGOs, so you can participate in private rounds or token launches for gaming projects. So that's going to be interesting as well. And then last but not least is a gaming marketplace. So we'll break that down in just a second. So you can buy, rent, and lend gaming NFTs without crypto knowledge in one place. Very interesting. That's definitely new. I know I've covered Jarda in the past, so that was one instance where you could rent your assets. But again, it's going to be interesting to see how that trend plays out. So what about the seasonal battle pass? That sounds interesting, right? What does that mean in the context of GamesGG? So you can collect XP. Sorry, I interchanged that word. You can unlock tiers and redeem seasonal rewards. So what does that look like? So familiar to gamers, the Battle Pass introduces free and premium tiers that can be unlocked by earning XP during various platform activities, right? It's a gamification element that adds a new layer to your journey on GamesGG while you accumulate XP and climb through the ranks, right? And again, if you do anything on the platform, you get EXP, whether that's quests, reviews, literally everything, referrals, etc., right? So the Battle Pass will offer various rewards across its tiers, including exclusive Web3 gaming NFTs. So if you're already playing in Web3, this is probably a way to get more NFTs, right? Or, the game NFTs that you would want inside of those games, right? So partner NFTs available for both free and premium holders with higher availability for premium. So again, they talk about boost achievements, profile cosmetics as banners, tags, and borders for all of that type of progress. And then quests remain the bread and butter of EXP, or experience accumulation alongside other platforms. The Battle Pass system was designed to engage platform users further for exclusive rewards. So that's very interesting, and that kind of integrates the G3 token. So you can only purchase it using the G3 token and potentially skipping levels. So that segues into another part of the roadmap, which is gamer identity, right? So the G3 ID, and we're seeing a lot of platforms integrate, Web3, they're trying to aim for that top spot for that Web3 gaming passport, right? And I know this kind of goes into, well, okay, what is it, right? So we managed to study and segment our users based off both off-chain and on-chain interaction, and including Steam, Epic Games, and BattleNet profiles. So in addition, their on-chain footprint, coupled with other XP, platform XP, and social score through Discord and X, allows us to create an identity for each user to help personalize their Web3 gaming experience and categorize them to better understand which game titles are most likely to succeed with or receive an appeal from which users. So again, product market fit. So consequently, this also means that we can allow our users to flex their identity and achievements across all supported gaming platforms, on-chain and platform activity to validate their value to Web3 games and potentially onboarding, incentivization, rewarding, etc., right? So it's gonna literally be a place where you can kind of show off all the things that you do, from your favorite games, your achievements, your EXP, your level. I'm currently bronze right now, so I'm bronze stuck in league terms. But again, I mean, it shows literally everything you have, from your achievements, your reviews, your activities. That's kind of your gamer ID, and your profile is eventually going to turn into that, right? It's going to be, I mean, it's kind of like a Steam. It's kind of like a Steam ID, right? I mean, on Steam, you can see everything. You can see all your games and stuff like that, and your game hours. But Web3 adds that another layer of, what do you have in your inventory, right? I got my SBT, I got my platform achievements, and at some point you'll be able to see your NFTs too. I think I just don't have anything in my wall, so you just can't see that. But in summary, your G3 ID will act as your passport across the entire Web3 gaming space, allowing you to use it freely to track your progress and watch it as it dynamically changes. So, as you play more games and collect more achievements. So, that's pretty sick. Okay, what about tournaments, right? So, there's going to be a place to compete and climb leaderboards and accumulate more points. So again, they kind of cover this in the tournament feature. You can literally jump into any live or upcoming tournaments for their favorite games, signing up using their platform identity. And again, you can also pay using G3 token. So there's also ways for game partners to set up these tournaments, and it kind of goes over that as well in detail, but I'm just going to kind of skip over that for now. And then last but not least is a gaming marketplace, right? So no, they're not trying to compete with OpenSea or Magic Eden, but the simple fact is that NFT marketplaces are terrible for gamers, and I actually would agree with this sentiment, right? It's not really gamer oriented, right? OpenSea and Magic Eden, or well, I would say OpenSea in particular. I mean, yeah. I mean, most people say that meme. NFTs are just altcoins with JPEGs on them. But I would also say, in the context of games, like there needs to be more, right? Be it the lack of curation, the countless fake collections, or the overall focus of assets rather than the project game in question, the gaming marketplace aspect within our space has some hurdles, right? So what are they going to do? We decided to launch our gaming-centric NFT marketplace aggregator, where you can access verified listing from various existing marketplaces, all within the same game page for our platform. So again, it's more like there's this trusted mediator that has your official partnerships with the games to say, hey, this is part of the NFT marketplace, right? This is where you can get things related to the games that you want and not have to deal with scams, or you don't have to worry about looking at anything else except for the game that you're on the platform for, right? So again, kind of goes over that, kind of talks about aggregate listings, confirmed with partner games, and showcasing it under each game. But again, kind of has that as well, kind of goes over all of that too. So kind of talks about that. So again, last but not least, Redacted coming soon. I have no idea what any of this is, so I'm going to skip it. But again, I know I mentioned the G3 token too, but there was, I'm going to go over the ecosystem utility of the G3 token, and then talk about, I think we're going to briefly look at tokenomics, and then we're going to talk about the G3 or the gamers NFT token, as well as the airdrop. So we're getting to the airdrop section in just a moment, I promise. But essentially, G3 was designed to fuel the entire ecosystem, ranging from existing features and ones that are coming. So let's just break it down. So utility, there are 4 things here. So stake for rights. Holders can stake G3 tokens for specific platform rights, which provides exclusive feature access within the platform. So That's the first one. Second is redeeming for rewards. So if you have G3 token, you can acquire seasonal premium battle passes and unlock greater rewards from the best games across the ecosystem. And then third, we have holders use the G3 tokens to transact within the platform, such as participating in tournaments and trading on the marketplace. So that utility is going to be very interesting too. And then, of course, they talk about governance, but I'm not really too hot on governance. So we'll talk about, they can decide on the asset makeup of the rewards, war chest, and influence future decisions, ultimately shaping the platform's future of the G3 token. I take back that I'm not interested. That sounds like a really interesting feature as well. Governance is, we'll see how the community feels on that and how they vote. So what else? Staking rights. Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys can go through the staking rights, redeeming rewards and platform engagement, with tournaments and marketplaces. But I'm not going to go too deep. This is just more of a skimming of the Greenpaper, even though I am 20 minutes deep into the video. Sorry, guys. Okay, tokenomics. They kind of go over the tokenomics, but essentially, with any platform, there is always the tokenomics. Kind of goes over the seed round at 10%, strategic rounds, private sales, public sales, community funds, marketing, airdrop, operations, teams and advisors, and liquidity. So there is a pretty good breakdown over all of the ways that the token is distributed and how those vesting cliffs work. So I'm not going to explain that too deeply because I'm not a big brain like some other people in the space. I'm just a lowly gamer content creator, guys. So you guys can pause and look at that and just kind of break it down the way that you want. So we'll talk about the gamer NFTs because I saw this launch and that was freaking sick. I saw those on the marketplace. Those look really nice and those have specific benefits too, right? So the Gamers NFT Collection, what is that? It is a limited collection series featuring only 333 NFTs tailored for gamers, and each character represents one of 4 gamer archetypes: achievers, explorers, socializers, and killers. Crafted exclusively for gamers, an application-based system was used to filter through 18,000 applications from the community and granted access to only 333. So, what are these and what benefits are there? So, gamer NFTs enjoy perks such as exclusive in-game skins and other exciting rewards, including there are only 333 ever available. There's also pre-sale access. So, again, they had that access to the G3 private sale on Polkastarter. They have early access to partner games before public release. So that's pretty sick. There's also exclusive in-game skins, so you can unlock special in-game skins and other exclusive content with partner Web3 games too. So you can flex that you are a Gamers NFT holder in those games that you want to play. If they have that partnership, right? And then there's also experience bonuses. So again, if you want to level up on the platform, you get a permanent boost for being a gamer. So again, utility doesn't stop there. I'm sure it'll play an important role as features get rolled out and perks get added to the extensive network. So again, you can check out the full collection here on Magic Eden. I mean, we might as well open up the tab and blast through a couple of these. So we did see a lot of these get listed here. Oh yeah, I don't know why that was already in there, but basically, I mean, yeah, there's a big collection to choose from. They're currently they're sitting at like 1.7. That's not inexpensive by any means, but these look pretty sick. Honestly, I think I saw this one looks clean. Just that green G3 there. This one is super clean. Holy moly. There are obviously some grails out there that this guy looks insane, but that's 10 ETH. I don't have that shit laying around. I don't have that much liquidity laying around, but honestly, congratulations to everybody who got one. These are going to be a sick flex inside of the platform, as well as all of those benefits as well. Damn, they even got pixelated versions too. Jesus. But yeah, these honestly, these are sick, guys. These are sick. Oh, white hoodie. Okay, anyways, I'm going too deep into the weeds. Let's talk about the airdrop, right? You guys are probably just watching this video for the airdrop. Anyways, so the G3 airdrop. What is the G3 airdrop? I know there have been some articles about that too. So, our upcoming airdrop expresses our appreciation for the dedicated community that has been part of our journey over the past 2 years, right? So keep in mind, both our early supporters and future ecosystem participants, we've decided to split our total airdrop allocation into 3 phases. There are 50 million tokens, 5% of total token supply, that was in the tokenomics, allocated to our airdrop, split across each different phase. So airdrop phase 1 will allocate about 15 million tokens, fully unlocked without additional vesting on the day of listing, and will take into account several factors, including your rank on the game's platform, our gamer NFTs holders, your Polka Starter holdings, and highly valued partners within our ecosystem. So let's talk about the criteria listed below. But before that, remaining 35 million will be unlocked across the upcoming 2 phases, and further information, God, I'm choking on the words, will be communicated later about each phase's rollout. So, again, please note, multiple phase 1 airdrop snapshots has already been taken, and future ones will not be announced in advance, and any actions beyond those snapshots will not count. So let's talk about the airdrop distribution. Okay, we already talked about that. Let's go to phase 1. So users can check their phase 1 eligibility directly on our airdrop eligibility checker here. So again, you'll want to visit the official channels for that. I'll try to link it in the description, but I don't know if I'll do that because I don't know how links are. Whatever, links in Web3 tend to not go well together. So here's a breakdown of each of criteria for a first phase. So games.gg users. So again, it's broken down into a couple of ranks. So climbing the leaderboard and the ranks helps us identify the most active engaged platform members. So essentially the way to get the airdrop is to just use the platform, complete quests, play games, do the reviews. Only users within the following tiers are eligible, with an increase in allocation size planned on the following ascending order: iron, bronze, silver, gold, and diamond. And then wood tier, the lowest rank, will not be eligible for the upcoming airdrop. And again, that's to prevent Sybil attacks and ensure healthy competitions among our users. Among us. I hate never mind. Yeah, they also talk about the gamers NFT getting what did they talk about this? Yeah, they were allocated an equal airdrop too. So if you have a gamers NFT, you'll also get the G3 token airdrop. And then they also talk about Polka Starter. So if you have a couple of these, if you hold this and fall within the specific tiers from 1,000 to 50,000 bulls, Polka Starter, you're eligible for the upcoming airdrop powered by the game's ecosystem. So again, you can find more information there. And they also have partners. They also have partners too. So I think they've included select partner communities that played pivotal roles in advancing Web3 gaming alongside us. They'll probably airdrop there as well. But again, you'll have to read to get there to kind of get the details. So again, let's see what else is here. But yeah, that's just kind of the airdrop breakdown. Yeah, I'll try to link the Greenpaper in the description to talk about the airdrop. But essentially, if you just grind out the platform, if you're already doing stuff, if you got referrals, if you got achievements, if you're doing the quests, by all means, you're on your way. So, what else is there, right? I think I covered everything, right? They also have stuff about competitive advantages and why you should use games.gg, but I think that's intrinsically obvious. But again, you can check everything out in the description below. I'll try to have as many links as what's useful, including the Greenpaper, as well as. Oh yeah, also I should probably show my referral link. So if you guys want to join, this is the part where the creator drops the referral link. So I'll if you guys want to check out GamesGG, or if you want to use it to kind of understand or find games that you want to play, by all means, I'll have my referral link so you can join in the description below too. But definitely hit that like and subscribe button. I always enjoy creating content like this. This is a much longer guide video, guys. I don't really do these long videos, but I thought this was worth talking about because I use it all the time, especially for the news. I'm gonna keep hammering on this. Whoever is writing the news, great job, great job. I super on point, especially with all the capital raised, all the games being launched, all of the stuff happening. So I'm gonna go ahead. This Helica article was really good. I'm not gonna lie, I liked reading this one. So big shout out to Eliza. Christian Stewart, head of operations. Hats off. Solid stuff. But anyways, I'll show all my stuff in the description below. You guys know what to do. Hit the like and subscribe button. I've gone on too long. It's been about 30 minutes, and we'll see you guys. In game. Yeah. Peace.